Now, I've made you many cheesecakes, but nothing like this one. This is a blue cheese and chive savoury cheesecake, and it is so cool. So we start with our biscuit base, and usually you would use some sweet biscuits when making a sweet cheesecake, but these are just classic crackers. I'm using some Sayos. You could use whatever you like. Oat cakes are really nice too. I've always got lots of these in my pantry for snacking on, and they work really well as the base. So we're going to just break them up into a food processor, and I'll add some cheese. I'm using just some Parmesan. Sprinkle that in. And my bickies won't fit in the food processor, so what I like to do is blend the first batch and add the rest. We're looking for crumbs here. Okay, that's looking good, so I'll add the rest of these. All right, we've got a lovely crumb, so now I'm going to put the motor back on and little by little add some butter. You need about 150 grams of melted butter. Okay, that is looking really good. So now it's time to press this into our dish. I've got a 23 centimetre springform tin. I've placed a little bit of baking paper on the bottom and a collar of baking paper. It's just going to be really handy for taking this out later on. And we'll grab our mixture. I'll pour that in. Take that blade out. And just with the back of the spoon, I'm going to press this down. And after it's quite even, then you really want to get in there and press it with your hand. You want it to be quite compact. I'll also clean out my bowl because we're going to use this food processor to blend the best part, which is all the cheese. This base is really compact now, so we can just pop it to one side. You don't even need to put it into the fridge. And now on to the cheese and cream component. I like to start with some cream cheese. Do bring your cream cheese out of the fridge at least an hour before blending it, just so it goes really, really smooth. So in it goes, and then we're going to whip this until it's quite smooth. Then comes the interesting part where you can change it and adapt it as you like. I'm using a combination of Pecorino and lots of blue cheese, but you can change this to just cheddar. You could put some camembert in there. The list is endless. Or do what I'm doing, which is mixing up the cheeses. So lid goes on. I'll add the rest of the cheeses when this is really smooth, and then one by one, I'll add 4 eggs. All right, this is combined really nicely, and now we add the cream, and my choice of cream is extra thick double cream. It's luscious, it's velvety, it's decadent, and it goes perfectly with this. So we'll add about 300 grams. So all of this tub goes in, and we'll add about 1/3 of this, and the rest of it, well, it's fantastic to use, just like dollop cream for your cakes at a different occasion. Some chives. I love blue cheese and chives. They go so well together. I love that mild onion flavour. So we're going to add a generous amount of chives that I'm going to roughly chop. I don't want it to be too fine. They can also go in now. And this gets blended for about 30 seconds, no more. You don't want to overmix it now so the cream splits. You just want to combine it. And the last ingredient I'm going to add is a little bit of flour. All right. Our luscious, decadent mixture is ready to go. So we'll just pour this over our savoury cracker base. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just magnificent? And then this goes into the oven, 180 degrees, and it's going to cook for about 45 to 50 minutes, or until it's still got a slight wobble in the center, but a nice deep golden color on the top. All right, the cheesecake has cooled down completely. You can see we've got a gorgeous golden color on top, and we'll just take off the collar and the baking paper. Just want to be really gentle at this stage because it is delicate with all the cheese and the cream in there. Oh, looks so good. I love this recipe. It just works so well. And onto a chopping board. I like to serve this with lots of accompaniments that you would serve with a cheese course. So some grapes, lovely pears that are in season, some chutneys, and cut a few slices. So let's dig in. Oh, that biscuit base is quite generous. And I want to show you how perfect it is. See that? And you actually don't need any crackers with this because you've got the cracker component and you have the cheese component. So I like to place a few of these wedges onto a board. And the main idea for the way I'm serving it is small little plates. Everyone can take a portion of this, a few grapes, some pear and some chutney, and enjoy it as is. And if you're a mad cheese lover like I am, well, why not change up your cheese board and serve it like this? It is so impressive, and don't even get me started on the taste. I'm gonna have one. This little bit right here has my name on it. Make sure you get even amounts of the biscuit and the cheese. That is certainly a luscious cheesecake. It's very, very good.